Hello and good morning. Still, we got a minute left before it's the afternoon. Happy Sunday, everybody. It is June 30th. It is the last Sunday of June. It is also 5th Sunday. And by far, a gorgeous day.
Very pretty.
But I got a feeling it's going to be another hot one. It's going to be probably like 92 degrees today. Extremely humid and hot. So
Hydrate.
make sure you stay hydrated and stay inside. That's just what I would do. Stay inside with the AC. And if you don't have AC, find somebody that got some and go over their house today.
That always works.
That always works. And today is a special day for us because we decided to do Come As You Are challenge, where you invite anybody to church and you dress a little bit more casual, making those that come extremely comfortable to come as they are. Today we're doing Preppy Praise, and you all will be so excited because I am not wearing heels today. Maybe I bought them with me, but I don't know if I'm gonna put them on. So we rocking the Preppy Praise right now.
Yeah.
Yes indeed.
Yeah.
But
It's been a minute since I did anything like this.
really, you used to do that all the time?
Yeah, this was like I guess 5 years ago when I was in high school. I did this, but since high school, I had done this since high school.
Rewind. You said like 5 years ago when you was in high school?
Yeah. 5 years ago when we was in high school. You remember when we first met, right? Was it 8th grade? 9th grade? It was 8th, right?
I think it was 7th. I think it was middle school.
Yes, right, middle school.
I think we linked up in middle school.
Middle school on the playground.
We was nerding and geeking together, and then we took a little hiatus from each other. You know that 5-year hiatus that we took.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I ain't seen you pull that since then.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's
been a minute.
I like the tie though. I like the look. I might bring it back.
We like to start trends anyway.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Trend setting.
So today's trend for the Come As You Are Sunday is Preppy Praise. Yes, indeed. Y'all see my little hair thing got going on?
Yes.
Yes, I got a little creative at 12 o'clock in the night.
Yes, that's nice.
Was it 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
about
it was
12.
Yeah. So I decided to make my.
What is it called?
This is a brooch that I'm wearing as a necktie.
Yeah.
And this is what I like to call an accessory, because this is something my grandmother would wear. Actually, this is something both my grandmothers would wear. But this is just a headpiece.
What is it made out of?
It is made out of feathers.
That's That's what they needed to see.
Yeah,
That's what they needed to see. That's nice. A nice close up.
I'll take a picture later, of course, and post it. So I was trying to find a hat to wear, but with these braids that need to come out very soon, hat wasn't really working over the thickness of the new growth. So I had to make something to commensurate Preppy Praise Come As You Are challenge Sunday. So how was your week last week?
I had a pretty busy week at work. At work, we're kind of like coming up on the end of the fiscal year.
Mm-hmm.
And when you work in most businesses, a lot of the books got to get closed out the right way.
Right.
So it's some extra scrutinization that goes on.
Extra scrutinization.
Yeah. So right now we in our busy time.
I gotta see what you're doing, because I really don't. Ooh, that's cool. Look, and my transition didn't all the way transition yet. That is so awesome. I'm sorry.
One of them is dark.
I know.
And the other one...
I know, because it didn't transition yet. Because I have transitions.
Yeah.
So it'll transition over in a minute. But I'm looking real cool right now with the one eye.
And we actually heard some good news.
Good morning,
from the governor.
Deborah. How are you?
The governor said that we got the 4th and the 5th off. Is it the 4th?
Yes, we have the 4th and the 5th off.
As
state employees. Contractual, you have that day off too, but the best part about it, contractual employees will also get paid for that day. Well, that's what my agency's doing. I don't know if all agencies are doing that, but my agency is doing, you can get paid on that day. So that's really exciting. Any plans for the 4th?
Any plans for the 4th? Fun food and family.
Fun, food, and family. That's so cute. You came up with that all by yourself?
All by myself, baby.
Oh, and you don't have a corny moment or ambassador moment or
I may have some corniness for
Your
the
Highness?
people.
Okay, let's give him a corny joke.
Yeah,
let's give him a corny joke.
All right. Let's see here. Did you hear that Halle Berry had a sister?
No. This whole time Halle Berry's been out, I've never heard of Halle Berry having a sister. So please explain to us, and who is this sister?
She does have a sister. Do you want to guess what her last name is?
Berry?
You would assume that it would be
Yeah,
Berry,
because, you normally share the same last name.
No.
So what's her sister's name?
Her sister's name is Hallelujah. Not Halle Berry, it's Hallelujah. They got different daddies.
If you thought that was funny, please give him some hearts and give him some love for his corny joke. Please give him some love,
oh my
okay?
goodness, I cracked myself up.
That's the only person you crack up. Did you just say yourself? Did you just say you cracked yourself up?
No, I did say myself, but maybe I should have said myself. But that was a good one.
Anyways, I can't. So, now we're officially in summer. School is over. The kids are at home or in camps. What are you going to make sure happens for the family this summer?
What I'm going to make sure happens?
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that we continue the fun.
Continue to have fun.
Yeah, I got to press fun and education.
Fun and education.
Yeah, because, and I think we do that by going to, like, museums.
That's a really good idea.
The zoo, the aquarium. No zoo.
What do we need to go to the zoo
Well,
for?
yeah, you're right. Yeah, aquarium is a nice fun
indoors. See, we just talked about how hot it is outside.
You're right about that.
And yet you want to be at the zoo in the heat. And they're not like us. They don't self-clean themselves.
No, they don't.
Ain't no gardener to come and pick up that poo.
Yeah,
they don't get walked and people pick it up. They stink.
That's true.
The zoo stinks. It's full of germs and it's nasty. I can't stand the zoo.
Yeah.
So I want to go to the zoo, but I do want to go to the African American Museum with the kids, even though I heard that it's very visually strong in nature, of course, and it may...
Graphic.
Yeah, it's graphic.
Yeah.
So that may not be good maybe for Julie, but I do want to experience that. So the summer will be filled with educational funness.
That's what I want to do.
What are some ways in which church organizations can do some Christian educational funness this summer? What do you think they could do?
Christian educational funness.
Yeah.
I think churches, they can always invest in their kids.
I agree.
Even if it's doing something as simple as, believe it or not, watch this.
Okay.
Hold on to your seats. A book club.
What?
And they should all get Heaven's Ambassador. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Go get my book. It's called Heaven's Ambassador.
That was so good. I'm so proud of you.
Hey,
That was good. That was actually right on time. Absolutely. I think that's good for maybe the young adults, maybe those entering in high school.
Yeah.
That might be an excellent, some churches just celebrating, graduations and things like that. It's never too late to invest in them. The book is available on Kindle. They can download it, get the book physically so they can take notes and make it very interactive. You can actually do youth and young Bible study based off the lessons in Heaven's Ambassador.
Yeah.
So, it's available wherever books are sold.
Yeah.
Go check it out. But that was an excellent plug, and it's very true. A book club. I was thinking, because that's very Christian education, right?
Yeah,
You hit the Christian education. Let me bring in the fun.
The fun.
You can always have a dance party.
You can have a dance. Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah.
After the book club, have a dance party. There are tons of Christian, hip hop, R&B, pop. There are all types of Jesus music out there for you all to have fun with. Ain't nothing wrong with doing a little electric slide.
And it can be judged.
Money Pile Up by Kevin Sullivan. I'm just saying.
So you're thinking about like having like a judge there and like the girls battle the boys or girls against like
no, that's more like what's it called, like lip sync battle. You can do that too. That is a lot of fun. They can pick their favorite songs, sing lip sync battle, have very nice prizes, iTunes cards, Fortnite cards,
giveaway,
Amazon cards, giveaways. Everybody love a good old McDonald's card. Yeah. So that's some awesome Christian educational funness that you can include this summer. Definitely have the cookouts and the barbecue and the picnics. Pull out the good old sports. Sewing classes are also great.
That was on the top of my mind.
Top of your sewing classes for the young ladies. Learn how to tailor that. Yeah. There's camps going on right now. I've been seeing a lot on Facebook. I need a camp. Just say my kids too. I need a camp. Leona's Gallery Sewing Studio and Custom Clothier is having their annual camps. That's SEWU camp. Go check it out. LeonasGallery.com. There are limited spaces, but that is the best camp. Julie will be attending that camp this summer. There is Agape STEM program. If you're in the Laurel Bowie area, they're only charging $125 a week, and it's a STEM program. So that might be something that you want to be interested in as well. Talent shows are always nice at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Concerts are always really good, especially outdoor concerts. Just make sure there are some areas for shade because it does get pretty hot. But what are some things that some adults can do? Like, we work and everything, and you know, convention is coming up. Everybody gonna be going to convention, but you gotta make time for yourself.
You do.
You gotta make time for your family outside of church, outside of extracurricular activities. What are some awesome destinations that some families can go to that will not break the bank? We did one for your birthday. I think that's an excellent getaway.
Yeah, we did. I think hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seatbelts. I think the YMCA is a great place for families to go. You know they have rock climbing now? That wasn't where we... I've never
been to YMCA.
They have rock climbing. They have a place where you can... the swing bikes. Is it the bike class thing? They have dance classes. Spin classes. They have
at the Y?
Classes. Yeah.
I didn't
classes.
know that.
They have of course they have a swimming pool there.
I wasn't.
It's a lot of things. But they have YMCA's and then they have like family YMCA's.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah.
And put up the link because I had no idea about that. I do know that this summer I will be working on my resume as far as professionally, because once again, especially if you're trying to move in government, they're going to be posting a lot of jobs because it's the beginning of a fiscal year in government. So that's when they're willing to hire people. So I'm going to tweak my resume. And there's just, a couple things that I do to my resume all the time. I might change my layout. Definitely going to update my word choices. And I actually wrote a blog about it.
Yeah.
If you go to LaShawnJanice.com, click on the button that says My Blog. And it's 5 ways to make your resume stand out. Mm-hmm. I do it every season. Every summer season, kind of update it because I might want to stay in government. So I know that they post most things around July. So I did these 5 things to make my resume stand out, and it worked. I got this job that I have now by changing some of the code words and the keywords. Understanding how they hire and how they go through an automated system, and your resume is picked out based on keyword and how high amount of keywords you have. You didn't know that, but now you know. So changing and altering your resume just for that specific job is very important if you want to call back for an interview. So if you want more information, go check out my blog, LaShawnJanice.com. And check out 5 ways to make your resume stand out. So I know that I'll be doing that. Anything you'll be doing as far as like business, entrepreneur stuff?
Business, entrepreneur stuff.
This guy's trying to get over.
Oh yeah, I see him. This summer, I'm planning some things. I hadn't quite pulled the trigger on what I'm gonna do, but I do have plans for some music things. I have plans to meet with some business people about some clothing launch stuff. So I'm planning.
That's really good.
Planning mode, preparing for.
It takes a great planning in order for anything to be successful.
Yeah.
And I just recently wrote a blog about how, because now the summertime, people are going to be raising funds.
Yeah.
Nonprofits, church organizations, businesses are always looking for sponsors. And over the course of maybe like a year, I've seen GoFundMe for everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
It's been too much for me to handle. So I wrote a blog about when GoFundMe goes wrong. There was a devastating GoFundMe fail on Facebook, and they were raising $200, and they didn't meet the goal.
Wow.
They raised $170 out of $200.
Wow.
To me, epic fail.
Yeah.
So I wrote a blog. It was well, if I needed $200, I would have at least 5 core sponsors or 6 core sponsors that I can go to for $50, and I wouldn't promote that I need $200.
Right. So a GoFundMe is when you're trying to reach extraordinary ends.
Not extraordinary, but not 200, and then you fail.
Okay. All right.
There's just ways in planning and putting a campaign together that you figure out what's the best method in raising this money. Maybe it's personal phone calls to your core sponsors for that $200.
Okay, I follow.
Or maybe it's you actually need a fundraiser, and those core people are paying for the venue for the big fundraiser.
Right.
You got to know how to use your donors and use your sponsors.
That's right.
And sometimes you can get a lot done just by making those phone calls and having that personal connection with your donors. That's very important. So I wrote a blog about that, and how to raise funds, and it's entitled When GoFundMe Goes Wrong. And it's not bashing, it's just ways that you can improve accessing your funding needs and your financial needs moving forward. Because it's officially like, we've got 6 more months and it's going to be 2020.
Yeah.
It's time to knuckle down, because 2020 is going to be a big year. Everybody's planning events just because it's the year 2020. So you want to make sure that you book your venue fast, get your marketing out there as soon as possible, because everybody's going to be having events because it's 2020. Letting you know before 2020 gets here, it doesn't matter. It's going to be the 2020 worship experience. It's going to be the 2020 mixer. It's going to be the 2020 networking event of the century. Trust me. Everything is going to be 2020. So just know people are going to be picking and choosing what events they're going to go to, because it's going to be so many. What's going to make your event stand out from the rest? That's what you need to think about now. Planning is necessary, and to help you with your planning, you should really go pick up the Excellence Journal by LaShawn Janice. It will help you plan. Sometimes we can't do everything on our computers. We actually have to write things out, get things out of our mind, jot things down. There's resource pages in there. Things like what I just said will actually be written in this journal to help you raise funds, organize, give you quick tips about branding. It's on sale right now. LaShawnJanice.com/my-shop. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. Go pick it up. You need it in your life.
Yes.
It's for dudes too.
Yeah.
Because in order to do it in excellence or not at all, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And the start starts with a thought.
Absolutely.
There we go. We're almost at church. We hit a little bit of traffic there. That I'm surprised you didn't, have a fit. We're growing up, people. We're really growing up.
Can we switch gears just a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. I think we touched on this before earlier in the week, but you had such a beautiful way of putting it. I think you ought to share with the world.
What did I do?
Okay, so we had a conversation about, is there a difference between expressions and emotions, right? And I asked you.
Man, I don't even remember what I said. What did I?
You don't have to remember what you said.
Oh man.
I'll just re-ask you the question. So here's how I set it up, right? Like, if I'm walking down the street and I see somebody on the street, and you could tell from looking at them that they're not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an expression or is that an emotion?
Right. Okay, I remember now.
Or does one come before the other? Are they two separate individual things that happen mutually exclusive for one another?
All right, stop. Let me answer.
And you broke it down really good.
Let me break it down. Let me try to remember exactly what I said. I said that an expression is a display of an emotion. I think that's what I said, because that's what I believe. And I believe an emotion doesn't have to be displayed. It doesn't have to be expressed. It can just be felt within the person.
Okay.
But to actually emote that and to get it out is the actual expression. You can be happy and not show happiness.
Right.
But when you display that happiness,
With a
it
smile.
is in an expression of a smile, or in a nod, or a grin, or a laugh.
Or
If
dance.
you're sad, you're gonna cry, even though there are expressions of crying that can be both happy and sad. You can have happy tears and
That's
joyous
true.
tears,
That's
and then
true.
you can have pain tears and sad tears.
Yeah.
So they are the same, but one is a thing and the other is an act.
Okay.
And that's how,
Okay.
because we were talking about like people that don't emote. And I'm
Right.
like, yeah, they show no expression.
Right.
That doesn't mean they don't have emotions.
That don't mean that
they
yeah,
just
they
don't show their
they don't
emotions.
show it.
Yeah. That was really good to bring
But-
that
but-
back up. Because sometimes you could be so, I'm really passionate, and sometimes it can come off as you the angry black girl.
Yeah.
And some people don't understand my expression of my emotion because it's not the same as theirs.
But on the other side of the coin, if a person don't show their emotion, isn't that by default an expression as well?
Yeah, and that could be deemed as nonchalant.
Okay.
Or like it don't matter to you, like whatever.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, the reason why I bring it up because, you know, you hear it a lot. You hear the term kicked around a lot between like the young kids. She in her feelings. He in his feelings.
Right.
Are you too emotional? Like, but in essence, we all are in our feelings at some time or another in the day. So let's not make it negative.
That's very true. It's okay to emote, and I think with our young people, the only emotion that they feel comfortable with is emoting anger.
Right.
And they don't know how to display any other type of emotions because that's just the comfortableness of, no, I can just be angry. I don't need to be anything else. I can just be angry and be okay being angry. But it's like, no, you can show happiness. You can show other things. It's like they shelter themselves from feeling anything.
Right.
Or they get so hung up in their environment and what's going on, they have no hope to feel any different and to express that.
Right.
And that's sad.
Right.
So make sure you go hug a young person today.
Yeah.
Hug them, tell them that you love them, tell them that you appreciate them, tell them that whatever gift they have is needed.
Right. So you mean to tell me being hard, like the dude on the corner, the thugged out dude on the corner that look all hard and unapproachable, he's actually emotional.
Yep.
And that's
but
what
he's showing
expressing.
that, and that's what he's expressing. He's expressing that.
He's
and
emotional.
it's not that like, yo, he crazy. He done went crazy. Nah, he emotional. No dudes. Y'all can get emotional. You gonna take me down so I could take the stuff up? Yeah, okay. Well, we are at church now, ready for a full day. That's why we ain't on time for 11:30 service, because we gotta be at 4. We got 4 o'clock service too.
Of worship.
Full day of worship. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Well, you all have a blessed, wonderful day. Do not melt away.
Don't melt away, because that is possible.
Yes, God is with you. You will not fail. Love you guys.